This is the Wordlife show on Ujima Radio. Mad. Alright, so that is the track by today's special guest. That is Whackmo.
Whackmo.
Come on. Alright, okay, so this is the part of the show we've been waiting for. This is the live interview segment. And if you just tuned in, I am joined by Datkid. And yeah, I just nearly ripped my head off with the headphones there still. But yeah, Datkid, aka from Split Profits fame, but also, you know, Datkid just in general, you know. Datkid fame, yeah. One of the sickest MCs in the city, if not the country, if not the world, you know.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, standard, bruv. Come on. Right, well, honoured to have you in the house, bruv. Like, you've been a rapper for many, many years.
Yeah.
And I've known you for many, many years.
You're trying to make me feel old, aren't you?
I can't see no greys coming through on that. No, you're doing the right, bruv. You're doing fine, you know what I mean? Still a full head there, you know what I mean? Like some. Like,
yeah.
But, no, honestly, like, bro, like, you've been putting it down for a while. I'm going to try and make out like I don't know you. So, that kid, huh?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, now, flipping, what got you into rapping originally, my bro?
I don't know, like, it's probably just rap music, bruv. I don't know. I don't know what.
There wasn't like
one
a defining
thing. I can't think of one defining thing that got me into it. Obviously, I just started listening to it and I liked it, and I started obviously like rapping every other rapper's bars, and then started writing my own, innit?
So what was the first other rapper's bars that you started spitting or something like? Was there another one that you first
like
listened
Eminem
to?
and like Snoop Dogg and fucking 50 Cent and that probably.
Okay, fair.
Probably.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I'm about that age.
No, okay, see, I'm not trying to touch on it. Yeah. Man's like, little baby. No, fair.
I'm not that young.
Yeah, no, fair. That's all. I'm not trying to make it sound old. I want the plan, you know what I mean?
You're right. I ain't old.
No, you're not old at all. You're not. Yeah. And I think you was also a young gun when we started like making tracks back at Bailey's, like back in them days and stuff.
Yeah, I was like 19 then. I think.
Yeah, you was like definitely one of the youngest and the wildest as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just saying, I found some funny photos from like the crazy all-nighters
me asleep. Me asleep and that.
I wasn't gonna imply or nothing, but there was some wild stuff. But yeah, there used to be many parties and like with the knockout and stack things up from people and stuff. But now, honestly, it's wild. It's good times, really good times.
Bro.
And that's the time that spawned. Was it your debut album, Home by 8? Yeah,
man. Yeah, Bailey's Brown. Come on, shout out Bailey's.
Gotta pick up Bailey's Brown. Like he said, fundamental in. As I said, like you was rapping before that, though, weren't you? Like,
I was rapping before that. Yeah. And then I met Confusion, and then he introduced me to Bailey's and Noodles, and then I got introduced to you, and
then it all went on from there. And that's pre-Split Profits, pre-everything like that. You know what I mean?
That's Demoros days.
That's what I was gonna say. So Demoros was like the original crew. Then is it? Was that? Did you do anything before Demoros or?
Like, I didn't record nothing really. Nah. Like when I met D and at Bailey's, and when I met Confusion and Noodles and that, that's when I first started properly recording music. Before that, I ain't really recorded nothing worth listening to anyway.
So there's a track, I think, was it Chris Lucas done the video for Sinead?
Sinead,
Was it Sinead? Sorry, was that your first?
That was my first music video.
First music video you released,
But I'd already put out some things with Demoros by them. Like me and Confusion put out the On It EP, which is produced by Bailey's, and the artwork was by Freedom, Old Type Freedom.
Was that the spray cans on it? Or?
It was like an animated picture of Bristol with like spray can characters and that. It was good, man.
Yeah, my classic. And so from that, so big up Confusion as well, because
big shout to Confusion. That's my G right there.
Yeah, that's your partner in crime, and that's wicked, man. I'm glad to have him back in the city as well.
Yeah,
you know
trust me.
It's felt like there's been a chunk of Bristol missing for a while, because he was a proper goon by Bristol Don. You know what I mean? I remember there was a point we couldn't go out clubbing with him.
Nah, he's a nightmare. And it was only because he was banned from everywhere.
Yeah,
anyway.
I was gonna say, I didn't find him allowed. I find him amusing, but he just wasn't allowed in anywhere. You know what I mean? He's literally like, he was banned from every club, and a lot of people go out banned from every club. Confusion was really banned from every club.
He was, but he still used to blag his way back in and then get banned again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is why they remembered him.
Mr. Wolves was an every week occurrence, bruv. Every week occurrence.
Big up Master, the security guard though as well, because
that's the only reason.
That's how we got back in. He was a G.
My man was on job, but he's cool though.
But bro, that was some serious time. Bristol, I mean, had like a real big music scene. I remember going around to the studio just around the corner from here in the Bailey's Brown one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was, as you say, then you done Home by 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you ended up on Tag, which was the story.
Well, that's when I wrote the album.
Yeah.
When I was on Tag. Yeah.
Now you were saying off air a minute ago, sorry, but because you was on Tag, you was meant to be on Tag for like, what was it, 5 months or something?
Something like that, yeah, 4 or 5 months or something. And
then you ended up...
I breached it a couple times, innit, yeah, so then I ended up doing like 11 or something months on it.
So as a result, you got to write a lot of lyrics. Because you didn't get to go out and wait.
Got the album, got their other tracks as well. What I wrote a lot of shit with like Split Profits and that in that time as well.
Yeah.
This was like 2010, 2011.
So I was going to say, so when did, because I obviously know, but pretending I don't know you again, so when did you join Split Profits then? Yeah.
So I met them, same sort of time I met you, really. Yeah. Was when I met them, yeah.
Well, in the studio, isn't it, really?
Yeah, well, I met them out and about. But I did. It was before they'd released anything.
Yeah.
And not long after I met them, they dropped Ain't Amused.
Yes.
Yeah. And we did the Drop of Poison track.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the first
your
thing
induction.
I recorded with them, man. Yeah. And then that went out on the first album. And then from then I was just part of the crew.
Is that on Scribbled Thoughts? Is that what the...
Scribbled Thoughts, yeah.
Okay. And then from that introduced you to Split Profits, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, yeah, if you don't know that kid, you know Split Profits. I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably got a clue, but you know.
Shout out the crew, man. Split Profits, come on.
Yeah, man. I mean, you guys done some huge things. I mean, there was a whole lot of gang shows that you've done. You've done tours, different countries, different things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what was your wildest and most notable thing? Because I remember like jet skis being rode out on top of the crowd and stuff like that.
We've done some mad shows, but we have.
What's that?
That was an attic. That was an attic. The inflatable. That was the Halloween. I think it was Halloween party or something. That was wild.
That was great, man. Props to you guys for that.
That was wild. Yeah. Come on, shout out.
But is there any notable wildest moments? Because I know you guys are nuts, man. As much as you look calm now.
When we went out to France, we went out to France and we played. We did like a little mini tour out there, innit? We played. Shout out Two Tongues. He hooked it all up out there, and
is that where Red 8 Quiche over there?
Yeah.
Still haven't forgiven you over that.
He loves that. He loves it. He loves it. He eats it now.
I bet he does. It's French.
Anyway, yeah. So we went out to France and we did a show in Montpellier, and then we did a show. I can't remember the name of the festival now, forgive me, but it was a Red Bull Extreme Sports Show.
Yes.
Yeah, like 15,000 people. There was only one music stage there, and we played on Saturday night.
Okay. So you
that's
had
the biggest crowd I've ever played. That was big, you know what I'm saying? And it was sick.
Okay.
But it got wild. The whole tour got wild. There's a documentary of it on YouTube on the Section Red channel. Go watch that.
Let the Blaines Bro.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So what was like the wildest moment or any stories or anything of that you can say legally?
But to be honest, I'd have to sit and watch the documentary again. Because you know the thing is, when all this wild stuff happens, more time, I'm like highly incontoxicated, innit?
Hitting the gym hard.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
You still have the gym back in everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
You still do, yeah?
Still. Not as much as I used to, though. Not as much as I used to. It's bad for you, but...
That stuff's dangerous.
Yeah, it's bad for you.
There's not many things that give you a hangover like gym,
it's definitely bad for your attitude as well. 100%. Bad for your attitude,
right, WAKMO. Now, again, pretending I don't know you, WAKMO origin story. Like, what does WAKMO mean to you? Where's it come from? What is it? Like,
Listen, if you don't know what WAKMO means by now, then come on, But WAKMO is an expression, basically an expression. It's a way of saying anything what you feel to say at that time with just using the same 2 words every time. Yeah. WAKMO.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have a good day, WAKMO. You have a bad day, WAKMO. Like that. But the origin is like, I'm a bit hazy of the full original origin, but
it was hazy days.
Chat to Johnny Drills about that. If you know Johnny Drills or you see Johnny Drills, ask him about that. Also, bell me because he owes me and Krazy money as well.
Yeah. Actually, chat to him. Yeah. But yeah, so but the Mo, is Bedminster. So it's basically like around Bedminster, and it's come up from that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So so you're from Bristol originally, or?
Yeah, I was born in Southmead Hospital.
Yeah, so you can't get more Bristol than Southmead.
Yeah, lived in Southmead lived Fonthill Road until I was about 11, 12, and then we moved to Littlestoke.
Okay.
Which is like out
just outskirts
by Filton and Patchway and that.
Yeah.
Lived out there, and then after that I moved to the other side of Bristol then, really.
Yeah.
South Bristol, and I was back and forth from London.
And then you was down by Stapleton Road for a bit as well,
Yeah, Stapleton Road.
And
that's when I was on tag.
That's where
when I wrote Home by 8. Yeah, when I was on Stapleton.
See, that's when I met you on them times.
But I've lived all over Brist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've lived all over.
Yeah, you know, some people's just like BS5 or certain areas. You being like BS10, BS, all of these different bits and that.
Yeah. I get itchy feet, bro.
What's that? Itchy feet. Okay. I mean, is there a favourite area in Bristol that you got?
Not really. I just like. I'm happy in Bristol. Anywhere in Bristol, I'm happy.
Yeah, because I mean, you've lived outside of Bristol now as well, in different cities and stuff as well.
I lived in London for a bit.
Yeah.
Lived in London, like, spent time in other cities and that as well.
Yeah, but Bristol's the one, yeah.
It's my home, bro.
Come on, yeah. Right, so right now I know I just wanted you on the show, just because you're a bit of a let us to say you've been signed to High Focus as well.
Yeah, shout out High Focus Records, man.
Yeah, now that was you done an album with Leaf Dog, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first drop on HF. Yeah.
Bangers, bruv. Now on that you done some big features as well, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah. West Side Gun.
Come on.
Conway the Machine, Rock Marciano. Yeah.
I mean, Conway.
New York.
Who else has got like a feature with Conway? That's mad, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what? I think Old Tight Leaf anyway. Yeah, because he put most of the work into making that happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think we just caught them at the right time, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we caught them just before they'd signed to Shady Records.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they weren't on no major label money and shit like that, innit? So sorry, excuse my language, but yeah, and then we caught them at the right time, really. Right. And it was just like the perfect storm. Them ones
as Griselda was just going up and that, it just worked.
Yeah, everything just fell into place. It was a time when they was doing, like, Westside weren't really doing features.
Yeah.
Conway and Rock Marcy was like banging them out. Yeah.
Okay, bruv. Nah, you owned that track, bruv.
Yeah,
like,
safe,
that was all you, bruv. Like, not even a diss. That was all you. That was fire, bruv. You know what I mean?
I like Conway's verse though.
Yeah, I know. I like Conway. Conway's verse. Don't get it. It's a great feature.
Yeah.
But he got a Datkid feature that day. You see what I'm saying? He got see where I go with that? Come on.
Shame I didn't get paid for it. Shame he didn't pay me for my verse, innit?
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Take note and honestly check out the track if you haven't. Now, you say you've been working hard on some music. I know you haven't got a release date and stuff, but there's stuff in the pipeline coming, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I've been working on loads of bits and bobs. Working on some new stuff with Ill Informed and Dumb Logic. Been working on some stuff with Bubonic. More stuff with Bailey's Brown coming. Got loads of little bits of some drum and bass stuff as well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, some 140 stuff with Bubonic, some drum and bass stuff with Nooch from Ransack Records.
Yeah.
Bits and bobs, man. It's coming. No dates yet. No nothing.
But you've not heard the end of Datkid yet.
Ever.
Right. So we've got Time is Drifting Away. Okay. Yeah. We've got like a couple of adverts coming up, and then we're going to go into the live performance part.
Let's go.
Social media, quick time. Okay. If they want to find you online, what do they type in?
At the Crud Lord. No. I've changed it actually. At WAKMO Monopoly. Yeah, at WAKMO Monopoly. That's on Insta. Twitter is at the Crud Lord. Facebook, Datkid. Yeah, man, get at me.
Bro, thank you for coming through. I'm looking forward to the next one. Bro, it's an honour. Come on, long time. But right, we're going to go to the adverts. We'll be back on the other side and for live performance, so make sure you stick around for that. And subscribe to the channel if you're watching this online. All right, big up. Let's go.
Cheers.
Send me out on smash, give me the strength to let the thing off again. Make me a diamond in the rough while I'm licking out gems. I was in the slums, and mummy didn't like it, so she shipped me away. Said I'm obsessed with this nice shit. Real life ish, if you don't like it, then suck.